So we're going to be digging into my grandpa's stamps again, but first, I just wanted to mention I finally had an idea of a new album I want to make, and see how far I've gotten? Absolutely nowhere. I just got these dividers. I rounded up this big giant album, this binder, and I'm deciding I like the idea of having a like complete postmark album. You know, where everything's. I'm still kind of spitballing with it, but maybe everything's used, like actually used. So I won't be putting souvenir sheets that have complete postmarks or any of that, because those weren't. You know, it's not hard to get those, right? But yeah, like use examples on paper, off paper, of complete postmarks, and pretty much from around the world, which is why I bought 100 dividers here, for any of the potential countries that, you know, it could be. And yeah, I've had this binder sitting here. Look, it's dusty. I've had it sitting here for quite some time. I haven't used it for a while, so I figured, what the heck, you know, I might as well. And the plan is, while I'm going through my cabinets and stuff, I'll try to pull out any good examples of complete or nearly complete, you know, they don't have to be perfectly complete, but really good examples, let's say, in general, of postmarks. So, anyways, that's what my new plan is. And it'll be a long, slow work to create, but that's where I'm headed. And anyways, today we're going to try to finish off Grandpa's bag o' stamps here. And so we'll grab a big giant chunk of goodies, and I'm perhaps being a little bit optimistic. Don't know if we're going to finish it. It's just that I know that there's so many duplicates, you know, like this peach stamp, you know, flag stamp. I mean, I'm just going to blow through those. Not going to pay those much, heed those much, but yeah, I think that there's still some cool stuff in here to look at, and perhaps I could see, like, this is almost an example of what I would put in my new album, but this stuff being Grandpa's, I will keep it separate. So anyways, let's start digging into this and see if we can find any cool stuff in there. Holy crapola. Let's start this out here. Peach. Skip that. Wheelchair, 1920s. I do like this one. Rockford, Illinois, 1971. This is a stamped envelope. Same with this one. Although this one has an embossment, a raised embossment, which is cool. Bummer. Postmarks missing a little bit on that one. What is this? What is this? I'm struggling to tell if there's gum or not. I don't think so. What does it say? Morocco. Okay, so Morocco, I guess. Interesting. Wonder why that would be in here. Huh. Ooh, a really beat up, nasty looking on paper piece here. 93 cancel. You know, there's it's just chewed up. You know, there's a part of me that's like, well, keep it, it's Grandpa's, but it's so gross. You know, I love Grandpa, and I know I can't get any more stamps of his, but I think that that's going in the garbage. Okay, that's a hair. Let's get that out of here. That's gross. This is pretty. I like this. Like that. 98. Huh. Flag stamp. What else do we have here? '87 Pan American Games, Indianapolis. This one's been cut. I think I'm going to toss that too. Yeah, cool. That's a great stamp. Love that. Very pretty stamp. Pretty standard, some kind of plant. Mentoring a child. Values, goals, and skills. 2002. Man, I don't think I've seen that one. That's beautiful. Really like that. Cool stamp. Season's greetings. You know, I think I'm going to bring you guys closer. Okie dokie. Yeah, I always have to choose, how close do I want you guys to be. But when we're up that high, I'm not sure you can really see that well. So, cool slogan, Spirit of America. Or something like that. Something about spirit. This one's cut too. I wonder what is with the scissor cuts on those. I'm just going to toss those. That's cool. Okay, a little flower. Flag stamp, flag stamp, flag stamp. The love with the angel. That's pretty common. Ferry boat. Yeah, transportation coil there. Same plant we had earlier. United States G-rate. Another flag stamp. Peaches again. Let me just move all this over here. Fiji. Fiji. I mean, this looks like it's still gummed. Yeah, I don't know why there are, unused stamps in here. It's weird. Corsair, the stamp is damaged a bit, but overall it's not the worst. So look at this. What is this? What is that? I see a postal horn. Wow. Antwerpen. Anniversary. Let me get that centered for you. 1930. It's been hinged. What in the world is this? Post coil. I don't know what this is. Hold on. Let me try to figure out what this is. Okay, so apparently this is a Belgish parcel post stamp. So, I was reading on a website and it was saying that it says like Colis Postal up in the top left, which is kind of hard to see, which I think means parcel post. So interesting. Well, I don't think I've ever come across this one before. Didn't expect to find that in Grandpa's bag here. Pretty cool and really nice postmark. I mean, this right here, pretty much a spitting image of what I'm envisioning in my new album. That kind of stuff. This is a bullseye. Even though like the line is kind of broken at the bottom. That's a complete postmark if you ask me. That's how I feel about it. That's a good postmark there. And that's the kind of stuff that I want in my new album. So, wow, that's really cool. Love that. Holy crap. Belgian parcel post. Oh, by the way, apparently I know it's hard to see, but I think it says COLIS Postal in the top left corner right there, which I believe is actually French, but that means parcel post. Could be wrong, but that's what I've ascertained from looking up the stamp. So, interesting find. That was cool. What the heck? Just never know what I'm going to find in Grandpa's stuff. Canada. Nice wreath. Canada again with a maple leaf. Partial slogan. Cancel very faint. Can't read it. Season's greetings here. Alright, reindeer. A little tulip or something there. Let's see what else. Wow, cool. Look at that. Interesting plane. Lightning. 97. That is cool. U.S. Department of the Air Force. 47 to 97. Huh. Honoring those who served. Desert Shield, Desert Storm stamp. Huh. What is this? So, metered mail. Protect endangered, collect and protect endangered species. Looks like 96 National Stamp Collecting Month. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's got a reindeer, a frog, a fish, and it looks like probably a parrot on the right side. I think it says 96, that red CDS. Interesting. Metered mail. Norwood. Okay. Huh. Cool. I think it says 93 on the cancel. Oh yeah, okay, the stamp says that too. Wow. Nice variety here already. I'm a little surprised. 94. A couple of love stamps. Those are imperforate. Interesting there. Huh. Imperforate. Huh. USA Olympic stamp. Bobsledding, I think. Helvetia. I always say this wrong. Dang, Helvetia? Helvetia? Switzerland, right? Oh, dear Lord. Look, I know it's early, but I should know this. I think it's Switzerland. Hold on. Yep, Switzerland. I don't know. I felt like I knew that, but I just was like second guessing it. Ew, gross. Oh, another long black hair. Ew. Okay. Mallard. This one's a 29-cent eagle. Imperforate as well. Wonder what sheets these imperforate ones are coming off of. You know, like I don't know. It's probably a self-adhesive. Maybe they're coming from booklets or something. Intriguing. Okay, I always did like the shape of this stamp. I just think it's a cool stamp. Nice looking stamp. Alright, what's next? Dolphins. Common dolphin. And the northern... Oh, sea lion. Okay, so 1990. That's cool. I'm sure those are self-adhesive as well. The peach. Every time I see this, I don't know about you guys, but I doubt it's the same, but I always think about James and the Giant Peach. When I was growing up, they made that movie. I thought I used to love it, man. It was just captured my imagination. Anywho. What's going on here? So we've got a ripped off canoe. Looks like, oh my gosh, coil. It is early. I'm sorry, you guys. Coil stamps here. That would have been a pair. Look at, I wonder what it said. Maybe pre-cancel permit number. Yeah, and this is additional nonprofit postage paid. Huh. Interesting little piece. 96. And what do we got here? What's next? Buffalo Bill. Alright. USA. Pre-sorted first class. 23-cent. Flag stamp there. Nice long white hair. I wonder if this is from my grandparents' dog, Ice. A little short, stubby dog. Kind of terrier-like dog. He had hair just like that. That could be a little remnant of Ice. I remember him. So this is probably a child's painting that made it onto a stamp. Or a child's drawing. We have here New Zealand. $1. Crinkled up pretty badly. Kokako. I don't know how to pronounce that perfectly, but cool bird. A pear. Sometimes I bite into a pear and they are so juicy and good. Man, same goes for peaches. Man, every now and then they really hit the spot. Another pear. Sylvan Dell. Some sort of steamboat, looks like. 96. Okay, bulk rate. Another bulk rate, so we'll skip through that. Pre-sort again. An imperforate squirrel? 29 cents? Huh. Love 32. They do look like they're in love, huh? Christmas 91. That's cool. Oh, cool. I like this. A giraffe. Ew, God! What is with all these hairs? This is grossing me out. Come on. Ugh. Alright, giraffe. Slogan cancel. It says splash something to an ocean of fun. Collect stamps. It has a little dolphin on there. That's kind of cool placement. The dolphin, it almost looks like the giraffe's eye is the dolphin's eye. Interesting. That's cool. Okay, canoe coil. Elvis. The single best-selling issue in American stamp history, right? If I'm not mistaken. Christmas, 29¢. Little eagle here with this smeared wavy line cancel. Space stamp, little spaceship stuff. Those are cool. I like those. God, gross. More hair. Ugh. What is that? I don't know. Okay, World Cup 94. 19. I don't know. It's cut off. Not 91 or maybe probably 97. Does it say on the stamp? I don't see a year on there. Huh. Another pair. Let's get that out of there. Cool. A few there. Norway again, 96. Bicyclists. Cow Farley stamp. Okay. Look, Canada. Ooh, yes, it is used. It has some kind of slogan on it. And then we've got a flower stamp. Another pair. I'll just skip the ones. Why even announce them? The ones that are duplicates here. Excuse me. Interesting cancel. And I think we saw it earlier, actually, this cancel. Now, I'm not sure I've seen this stamp before. Yeah. That doesn't ring any bells with me at all. Weird. Huh. Still, to this day, I'm just amazed. I haven't seen them all. I mean, what year is that? It doesn't say. Weird. Okay, well, that's cool. Another U.S. stamp I haven't seen before. Okay. Yeah. Year. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Year of the Rat. Happy New Year. Okay, peaches. What are these? Okay, I had a feeling these were something different here. Choreo, Brazil. And, partial cancel on there of what would have been something. It says probably agencia, like agency of something. I would be curious to see what that whole cancel would be. I'm setting these kind of loose singles off paper in their own little pile over there. What is that? Francais. Yeah, okay. French. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. Very nice. I wonder what the kids... maybe San Diego, California. That's my guess. What do you think? It's got some stains on it. Big, nasty looking hinges there. I'll set that aside. That's cool. Oh, wow, cool. High value stamp, $3. with the space shuttle. That's nice. I actually quite like that. Okay. Honoring those who served. What is that? That's Great Britain right off the bat. We know that. Machen series. Elvis. Phoenix, Arizona. Hit twice. Oh wow, it's what do you call that? A double impression or something like that? Wasn't perfect, right? Kind of like they had a hiccup when they were stamping it or canceling it. I think that's called a double impression. Interesting. Well, cool stamp, but I can see the fibers on the paper. Reminds me of granite paper postage stamps. You can see the little hairs, the different fibers in there. Weird. Greetings. Yeah, okay. This one's stained to heck. Nasty looking Truman stamp. Norway. Okay, with a bent corner. Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. Canada. Boy, them berries looking good. This is cool. Big giant paper piece. Unfortunately bent. Sucks. Uncle Sam's. Then H rate. February 16th, 99, it looks like. Huh. Cool. Neat piece. Horizontal coils. Huh. Okay, what do we got? Black Heritage. Okay. Seeing these is pretty common. Black Heritage again. Let's see here. Peach. Pine cone. Huh. Okay. We continue. Right, let's just get these flags out of here. Nothing to see there. Flower, peach. Get out of here. Canada. That's a cool looking animal. Look at his horns. His horns remind me of the pincers on a beetle or something like that. That's cool. What is this? This is interesting. Deutsche Post, so Germany. Berlin, okay. Charlottenburg, yes. 52 cancel. This little pair here. Interesting. Huh. I like this bag. I just never quite know what I'm going to get. There's that spaceship stamp again. Awesome. Must have been 97 cancel. I wonder where it would have been canceled. It says GMF. Not sure. Year of the Dragon. Yeah, Happy New Year. There's a flower with a slogan, support your something mental health association. Okay. What does this say on the back? Children's and adults sample sale, South Park Clubhouse. Broadway. This must be in Colorado. That was a street in Colorado. Yep, Denver, Colorado. A stamped envelope. The City College of New York, 150th anniversary. Rendico Corporation, Denver Co. Huh. A neat little piece there. Oh, cool, an armadillo. I don't see a lot of armadillo stamps, I gotta say. That's cool. Armadillos are some weird little creatures. Uniting communities. Okay. So kind of a bigger piece here with, well, 4 $1 stamps and a couple of coils, transportation coils. Denver, really hard to read, maybe 97. Too bad the stamps got smushed. You can tell that the stamps were bent before it got canceled. It's probably when it ran through the machine or something like that. It must have caught them, rolled them over, and then put the ink on top. Or at least so says Detective Kyle. Just kidding. Alright, so 1999. Yeah, cool. Where's this? Syracuse. Okay. Syracuse, New York. First supersonic flight, 1947. Wow. Let me have a little sip of my coffee here. Did not put enough sugar. Could be sweeter. Bear Bryant. Okay, something to do with football. I'm unfamiliar. I get a growing pile here. Zora Neale Hurston. 03 stamp. Huh. I like the background. It's a pretty looking scene there. Tropical. Okay. I've always kind of liked this cancel. It must be a machine cancel, you know. So, whatever the deal is with that. But I've always thought it was just cool looking cancel. You come across, at least I do, I come across it sort of regularly. Denver Co., 1998. Was this year of the what? Is it an ox, maybe? I'm not sure. I think it's an ox. I'm not 100%. There we go. BMX, 99. Pretty sure BMXing was quite popular about that time. American Holly stamp. What is this? Okay. Nice variety on this one. The $1, Mary Cassatt, Jacqueline Cochran, Pioneer Pilot, some little Blue Jay. Not canceled. Huh. It's like they put them on there, thought they were going to mail it and didn't, or something. Weird. Broad-tailed hummingbird. You know, I recently learned that when hummingbirds sleep, they actually slow their heart rate and lower their temperature, I think. And so when they wake up, it takes them a little while to kind of heat back up and wake up and get going again. I thought that was interesting. I just never thought about, do hummingbirds sleep? They do. Hummingbirds sleep. So this is a nice little piece. Denver, 92 cancel, April 8th. Just big strips of, this is 5 each, so 10 horizontal coil stamps. Cool. I like it. What is this? What is that? Love stamp. Look at that out there. Something FAA certification, assurance. It's kind of faint, hard to read. But yeah, a neat little bit of stamps on this piece. That's cool. Let's see the ones in the center there. Neat. Okay, Christmas. It's cool that he saved all these. I like that he did that. And transportation coil again. Love. 91. Kind of flag with fireworks. 22 center. The Bobcat. I think that's Bobcat. And our $1 stamp. Flag. Canada. Another loose Canada. Looks like a lantern. It's got a candle inside there. 32-cent Christmas stamp. Flag stamp. Liberty. That's one. Common issues. Love. 37 cent. Greetings. 32. Righty. You're saying profit. Flag H-rate makeup stamp. Well, this is a flag stamp, but a little more less common, I'd say, sort of, with the fields in the background there, farm fields. This stamp comes off kind of agricultural there. G-rate. Man, a lot of stamps in here. Okay, what is this? Jacqueline Cochran again, strip. Well, not a strip, but a pair of two and then a single. Hibiscus, Chinese hibiscus. I like hibiscus tea, but I'm not sure that. I'm sure there's a difference between Chinese hibiscus and the tea that I drink. American Kestrel, 2001, Colorado Springs. Pre-cancel permit. Pretty sure we saw that earlier and it was cut off, so I think that's what it probably said on the earlier thing. Pre-cancel permit, yeah. Excuse me. Transportation code and some bulk rate makeup stamp. 97. Wow, is that Littleton? Littleton. That's where I grew up. Littleton, Colorado. I think I was born in Denver General Hospital. But yeah, then grew up in Littleton. 97. That's so cool to see a Littleton cancel. My hometown. Adopting a child, building a home, shaping a life, creating a world. A lot going on that stamp there. 33 cents. Teddy bear. There's a deer. Looks like a pretty newborn deer too. A doe. Baby deer is called a doe, right? Like that song, Doe, a deer. Okay, so honoring veterans. All right. Liberty, Spirit, U.S. Postal Service, the spirit that moves America with a horse. On a love stamp, it looks like. USA 34 cent, 2001 issue. Pecos Bill. Rootin' Tootin' Cowboy right there. Season's greetings. Diner, pre-sort first class. You know, I still sort of get these. I get these like pre-sorted first class stamps on mail that shows up currently for me. I don't know. Sometimes I save them. Sometimes I don't. I'm like, what's the point? I'm not sure anybody really collects that. But you know, pre-sorted. I don't really even know anything about that. What is it about? I guess it's something I should look into just to learn. But I mean, it doesn't even have a denomination on it. You know. Okay, so bulk rate. February, I'm going to say 91. Cool red cancel. Locomotive stamp. Looks like a toy locomotive. Maybe. That slogan about U.S. Postal Service again. Paul Strand, 1890 to 1976. Maybe that's a church or something. I'm not sure. There's another one that I'm not sure I've seen before. What is that? Looks like a date or something like that. Okay, Uniting Communities. Okay. White-tailed deer. Yep. We've got those out here in Virginia. Montana stamp. Canada. That would have probably said Montreal. I've been there once. It was a nice place. I think we went to it was on a school trip for French class, and we went to like the Hard Rock Cafe and spent a few days in a row up there in Canada. Christmas and pre-sorts. A rosette spoonbill. I like the stamp. I don't see that one very much at all, honestly. I hate the fact that the top is cut off. That's a shame. Darn it. To throw away or not. Oh, man. I think I'm going to toss it. I mean, it's cut. It's cut. It's cut. That's okay, Kyle. It's okay. It's cut. No reason to keep stamps that are that garbage, right? I mean, come on. If they're really damaged like that, just get rid of them. Lace making. One of my viewers mentioned that they love the lace making stamp on one of my videos a long time ago, like months and months and months ago. And ever since then, every time I see the lace making stamp, I think about the viewer that likes the lace making stamp. That's what pops in my head now. Okay, so a rose and a boat. We'll slogan cancel on Santa. Or, that's not Santa. Jesus Christ. Snowman. Okay, let me see that. Love, 29 cents. Oh, cool. Was that a grizzly Alaskan brown bear? Huh. That's cool. What is next? Whoa. Hey, that's cool. World Columbian Stamp Expo 92. Man, yet another. I mean, have I seen this before? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen this. I'm not sure. I mean, it's fairly recent, 92. Huh. So, man, my throat has been messing with me again this morning. Don't know what it is. I woke up and I was just blowing my nose just over and over and over. I must have spent 30 minutes blowing my freaking nose. With no explanation what is going on here this morning. But I'm getting better. But can you tell my throat sounds scratchy? What the heck? Excuse me. Remember the name. Huh. Okay. I was trying to remember what you called it. Oh, wow, it's Shrek. There's Shrek cancel. On, what is that? Okay, well, I think it's called a heron. I was thinking stork originally, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's a heron bird, some type of heron. Don't quote me on that. Oh, so that cancel earlier that said GMF was all I could read off of it. Well, this one says Denver Co. GMF 1998 on these Scott Fitzgerald stamps. There was probably some kind of rape makeup stamp that got chopped off. Guess whoever cut this off just didn't care. I'm assuming it was Grandpa. So yeah, I guess that cancel from earlier would have probably just been a Denver, Colorado cancel. I'm not sure what GMF stands for. Like General Mail. I'm not sure, but. Season's greetings. Is it? I'm not sure. Omnibus. Okay. I saw that earlier. Supersonic Flight again. Happy Holidays cancel. Must be Christmas. Chinese Hibiscus once again. Enrico Caruso. Oh, excuse me, I almost burped. Enrico Caruso. Oh man, I put my coffee in a thermos this time instead of a coffee cup, and it's working out great. Usually when I make these videos, I like to make a cup of coffee. And I'm usually the kind of guy that drinks a cup of coffee every day, but I've kind of stopped. I don't know about you guys, but, if, I was drinking coffee kind of throughout the day for a long time, it gives me jitters. I kind of feel, anxious. I don't know, it's just not a good idea to drink coffee all dang day, every day, man. It really isn't, in my opinion. So I've been kind of weaning myself off and Like for like the last 2 or 3 weeks, this is the first cup of coffee I've had here. It's nice. I learned about coffee that, you drink coffee in the morning and you think in your head that it helps you wake up. Well, it doesn't really help you wake up. It just like blocks the sleep receptors or some crap like that. So even if you're tired and you drink coffee, it turns out like you're still actually tired. Ah, it's cut. Darn it. Throw it away. Cool stamp. You're still tired. It's just like, it blocks those like nerve receptors in your brain or some crap like that. So you deceive yourself when you drink a cup of coffee. You're still tired, buddy. You just feel like you have more energy. That's cool. I like this one. That's a pretty stamp. I don't know why. I just think that that's a pretty stamp. I like it. I like the colors. Yep. I like that one. Weird. You just never know, right? Some of this stuff is just personal preference. What you like and don't like. Okay, common stuff. Teddy bear again. What is this? Southern Magnolia. That's a cool stamp. Remote outpost. Seen that before. Yeah, we're making our way through. I feel like we're going at a good pace, but yeah, as I look at this big fat stack of stamps still in that bag, I don't think we're going to finish that bag. Wow, yeah, I guess I'll have to make another video for this to finish off this bag. Holy crap. Man, a lot of stamps. What is this? Is this a dinosaur or is this an actual current animal on Earth? Eohippus? I have never seen anything quite like that thing. What is that? Okay, I want to look this up real quick. What is that? Okay, so this thing apparently lived about 55 to 58 million years ago. And it seems to be, from what I'm reading, pretty unanimously agreed upon that this is the predecessor of the common day horse. And they said when it was first around, it was really the size of about a dog. But this thing evolved into what we know as horses these days. And they say it's actually a really clear lineage, too. And some people are saying something about it, really helping the argument of evolution. Interesting. Wow. I was wondering, I was like, is that a freaking dinosaur or not? So I was looking at his toes. They just look, dinosauric. Okay. Well, moving on, learned something today. Yeah, I don't know if I'd seen that other stamp either. Again, what is with the cutting? Oh, wow, cool. I always like this series from Germany. Sorry, you guys have to hear my throat getting cleared so much. Eastern chipmunk. That's cool. I like it. I like the kind of scene. It's like fall. That's cool. It's a pretty stamp. I like that one. Season greetings. That's common. That's common. Ireland. Huh. Bale Atha Cleath 76 cancel. Boy, I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation of that. And it looks like what would have been a slogan. Something show, maybe numbers. I'm not sure. Interesting. I wonder what that would have said. Christmas stamp. What is this? Michigan statehood. Bunny rabbit. Black-tailed jackrabbit. Lace making. I was just side-eyeing that. I was like, did they cut the top purse off? They did. Okay, I'm going to throw it away. I don't like, you know. What? So, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of TED Talk Stamps. He's a nice guy. I think he just moved to Austria, or is moving to Austria. He was the first guy that I saw that would just outright throw a stamp away, like, in a heartbeat, because some of the perfs were cut off, or it had egregious enough flaws. And on one of his videos, I just witnessed him. He's like, he'd take a look at something like this and be like, nope, perfs are cut off, garbage. And his reason was, why would you save something that's in such crappy condition, to what? To give it to upcoming generations of stamp collectors? That's a cool Santa stamp. I like that. What's the point of preserving a stamp in really poor condition? I mean, if it has giant major flaws, just throw it away. Honestly, I mean, why keep that kind of stuff? Sometimes I keep that kind of stuff, but ever since I saw that, it stuck in my head. Honestly, this is another one here. I'm just not sure that I've seen this. What year is this? 2001. Yeah. What an interesting portrayal of Santa there. He's actually holding a little Christmas tree. That's cool. I really don't think I've seen that. I can't believe I'm seeing stuff in here that I've never seen. Blows me away. Although, I guess the ones that I haven't seen are a bit more recent. So here's a fairly common issue there. Christmas. When I think about the majority of the stamps that I've sorted through, they are, mid-20th century, that kind of stuff, kind of like, 1900 to 2000, kind of, I guess just the 20th century really is probably the bulk of what I've gone through. This one's cut too. Why are people cutting them? What happened? I'll save this just because there's more going on here, but I don't like that it's cut. That sucks. But 87 canceled. Oh, cool. Alright, cool. An embossed buffalo. I like that. Like, this one's clearly chopped off. I mean, even the name of whoever that is chopped off. Chester Arthur. And I know this is a common issue. I'm going to toss it. Okay, BMX again. Whatever that is. We saw that before. Liberty. What is this? Because I keep coming across this. What the hell is that? I don't know. Some kind of weird freaking plant. It doesn't say anything. Okay. United We Stand. 2001. Yeah, cool. Of all the flag stamps, I kind of like that one. That's a good looking flag stamp. It's kind of dreamy looking. It's like, clearly it's waving in the wind or something, but the actual art style on that stamp is, it's kind of dreamy. Not sure how else to say it. That's how it makes me feel. A deer mouse. Eating an apple. Then a river otter. That's cool. Yeah, look at another one chopped off. Garbage. There's that thing again. Here, okay. Again, super common. Was this French? Yep, French. Cool. Sort of on paper, yeah, still. Wow, big old kitty. Neuter and spay. 03. Next, Day delivery express cancel. A friendship with Morocco stamp. Okay. Frosty the Snowman. Porky. Yeah, that's all, folks. Yeah, some flags on transportation coils. Lace making again. Is it cut off again? No, the perfs just barely survived on the top, so I'll keep it. What the hell? Okay. You know, it kind of makes sense that there's a lot of Christmas stamps, right? People send a lot of letters during the holidays. Happy New Year with the rabbit. Who's that? Beaver. Similar, probably the same series as that otter. Man, a lot of stamps, unreal. Okay, what is this? Cancel. Something about space, I think. It looks like a planet. Space discovery, maybe? Slogan? Which is a slogan I'm not super familiar with. Peaches. Love stamp. This is all common as could be. No. Common stuff. Don't stack common there. What else we got? A ruined Utah stamp. And the garbage that will go. Peach. What's going on here? Stuck. Transportation coil again. Mary Cassatt. Yep. My pile gets a little crazy there. Okay. Yep. Super common. Trying to work through this stuff at a good pace because seen it a million times. All right, numismatics. Gosh darn it. You know, there was a point in time when I knew what that word meant. I think that's coin collecting? Crap. I'm going to have to look this up. Hold on. I was correct. Coin collecting, but not just that. Paper currency and metals. Which makes sense, right? Looking at the stamp, having the paper currency and whatnot. I do collect coins. Some sort of small, but I do have a coin collection. And my grandma actually keeps supplying me with, every now and then, some new mint proof coins, which is really cool. If you watch this, Grandma, thank you, and I love you. So yeah, anyway, I guess in some sense I am a numismatist. All right. Portugal. I do actually collect some. I have a worldwide banknote little collection. I can't remember if I've shared that. I think I might have. Portugal. Casa do Minho e Douro Litoral. Yeah, sure. Whatever that means. Tractor trailer. Bulk rate stamp. Yeah. What is this? Flag stamp. Love you, Dad. Bison. Hot air balloon. You know, at some point I was playing with the idea of whether or not I would ever go up in one of those. I don't know. You know, just like skydiving. Like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, I'm sure it's thrilling. Like when I do Drop Zone, you know, at King's, you know, at the, I was going to say King's Dominion. That's what it's called out here. You know, at a theme park, the Drop Zone, Drop Tower. My God, like it's always scary, like you're pissing your pants when you're up at the top, and it's scary as hell when you go down. But when you're done, it's like, oh my God, that was so fun. Let's do it again right now. What a thrill, right? So I'm sure that, you know, skydiving is a thrill, or standing on the edge of a cliff is a thrill, right? But there's a big part of me that's like, you know why somebody would fall off a cliff? Because they stood at the edge of a cliff. Hey, you wanna die by falling out of an airplane? How about you jump out of one? You know, I don't know. Like, there's a part of me that's just like I'm sure this stuff is fun. This thrill seekers love it, and yada yada. And yeah, you know, you're statistically, you know, more likely to get attacked by a great white shark, you know, roaming the desert in Utah, or you know, whatever. Just I know that these things are fun and safe, and people do them, but yeah, I just don't really want to put myself in the position for something like that. Like, you know, it's like you can't get caught stealing if you don't steal. You know, if you're gonna like, if something bad were ever gonna happen to me, if I had put myself in that kind of position where I jumped out of a plane to go skydiving, then yeah, you know, my likelihood of dying increased. So anyway, it's just a side note. Just my thoughts on doing like risky things that are fun. I mean, I don't know. I am a scuba diver. I mean, that's kind of risky because stupid stuff can happen under the water, and yeah, I mean that's a little dangerous. But yeah, something about jumping out of an airplane or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just like, I don't know. If I don't want to, I don't know. I just don't want to die. What can I say? I'm sure it's fun, but is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Give the United Way. Ballet stamp. Interesting. And a prairie crab apple. Huh. American holly. Okay. Man, yeah, geez, you know, it's so easy to just take a pinch out of that bag and then I don't know why. I think I'm just gonna crush the whole bag and we'll be done with it. But there's just so much to see in here. So we've seen all this. Yeah, we've seen all this pretty much, except for maybe this one. It's a wheelchair. Yeah, space stamp again. That's cool. U.S. Constitution stamp. Cold card. CPA. I was trying to think. Certified Public Accountants. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that. I was trying to remember what that stood for. I was thinking Child Protection Association. Wrong. Okay. Oh, is that a... Look at that. I mean, what is that? Why are we cutting those like that? Whatever. Whatever. Don't get mad about it. Maybe like the very edge of the perfs got cut off. Like the very edge. They're still there, but... This one looks damaged. American Holly. I don't like that it's damaged like that. You see that bottom corner there? It's pretty nasty. I'm gonna toss that. Lace making once again. And the perfs are cut off. No. Oh, I don't know. I think they are. Somebody cut the perfs off. Alright, well, let's toss it. Okay, righty, moving on. Going to be a decently long video here. I hope you guys enjoy the hunt with me. It's fun. I love it. Oh, that's totally ruined. Gotta change my battery. Hold on. Alrighty. Liberty again. Are they the same? A little different. See, this one has perforations all the way. This one is a coil stamp. So while they're close, and this one's taller vertically, this one's longer horizontally. Similar, yet different. And you can tell, you can kind of see more of the belly of the Statue of Liberty on this one. This one you can't quite see as much. Interesting, huh? Subtle differences, but they're there. Different issues. Strawberries. By the way, for those of you who don't know, you ever heard of the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15 food lists? It's a list that's updated yearly about which foods, have the most pesticides sprayed on them, and are worth buying organic. And strawberries are almost always one of the most, like, they test highest for, I think it's called glyphosates, which is Roundup, pesticides. So yeah, like when you think about it, all the little critters on the ground, bugs and animals, whatever, would absolutely love to eat some strawberries, and they're right there on the ground. So they have to spray them a lot with pesticides to keep those things off of them so they can sell them to you. So, of all the things to buy in the store, organic strawberries, or kind of berries in general, definitely worth buying organic, specifically strawberries. They're just notorious for, when they test them, having really high levels of those pesticides. Just a thought, in case anybody was unaware of such a thing in the world. There's two things that I always remember that you don't have to buy organic. Broccoli and cauliflower. Both of those things, they naturally release a chemical or a gas all on their own that kind of like negates the pesticides. Anyways, I'm kind of getting off track, but it's cool to know that stuff because it saves me money. It's like, why would I spend an extra $3 on a crown of broccoli for organic? Excuse me, but it's completely unnecessary. So. Yeah, Germany. Cool. Airmail envelope. Yeah, there's so much to know in this world, There's so much to know in stamp collecting, and there's so much to know in this world in general. Nobody can know it all. But I like that as I get older, I try to be kind of spongy, and just, I'm always learning little things here and there. Some things I forget, some things I remember, but I like that about life in general. That's Mexico. Learning, just learning. This is why you got to respect older people, because they've been around a long time, They've had just more time to learn, more experience. They have more wisdom. That's the way it goes. Heed older generations' wisdom. It's hard earned. It takes time. 97. That's kind of neat. I was telling my secretary at work that what am I, like 8 years older than her or something like that? I'm like, that means I've been around like 3,000 more days than you. Like, that's just time to learn stupid facts and experience things, and that's worth something. I mean, Watertown. You would think it'd be Watertown, but it's, I don't know, something. It looks like it's just Watertoe. And then you had to think about, my grandma or something who's just been around so much longer than me, how much more she's experienced and knows. You need to respect that kind of stuff, Older people deserve respect. And life isn't easy either. Just to think about all the things that she's gone through in her life and how strong she is to have gone through them all and come out the other side. This is cool. Heroes USA. Ah, man, something company. I would have loved to have seen what they had to say. And this one, Cheyenne, Wyoming. I do like this. This is cool. Although I will tell you on the final note on the older people, stupid people grow old too. So just because somebody is older than you doesn't mean that they know it all, or that you should just take their advice plain and simple without, a little sprinkle of salt on it. Yeah. This is cool. Yeah. Republic Française. Is that an actual stamp? I don't think so. Wow. It looks like it. But yeah, I think that's printed on there. Yeah, you can tell there's a little rip, actually. Clearly it's not a real stamp. Wow. How deceptive. On an airmail envelope corner. So, Sylvester and Tweety. Christmas. Okay. Non-profit flag. Alright. Slow down, buddy. Don't you be hurting these stamps. Yeah, I wish I knew what the heck that was. It just looks like a prune or something. I don't know. Maybe not a prune. Prunes don't look like that, at least when they're fresh. Okay, black-footed ferret. Cool. Sadly, the perf's cut off at the top. But I don't know. I'll keep it. The struggle with myself to keep or not to keep. I'll keep it. What the heck? I don't know. You can still see the whole stamp design. So, National Flag Day. Interesting. Okay, so this is Italy. 1955. That is so weird. What is this doing in here? How did these end up in here? What was the logic that he used for putting stuff in this bag? I don't get it, but wow. I mean, obviously, I assume this wasn't really his mail. 55. I mean, what the heck? I'm pretty sure he was alive at that point, but still. So metered mail from Chicago, 59. Man, every time I see metered mail, it just takes me back to when I did those couple of videos where I go through how to identify metered mail and all that. Yeah. That's just one whole branch of philately, just like fancy cancels or anything else. It goes deep. All those different machines, Pitney Bowes, all that stuff. That's just another rabbit hole to get lost down into. Okay, this is pretty shite being cut like that. Scarlet Tanager. Scarlet Tanager. Gosh. I'll keep it. What the hell? I'm struggling internally to... I'm like reasoning with myself. Well, I mean, I can still see most of the design. That means that I shouldn't have really thrown away this lace making stamp, right? But we have a bunch of. I have a bunch of those. Scott Fitzgerald. Okay. What is this? Alfred Stieglitz, 1864 to 1946. Don't recall that stamp. Cool. Printed envelope with a raised up embossed Liberty, Lady Liberty. That's another common issue. What else is there? Pear. Rosa Poncel. Oh, we're making our way through this big old pinch. We're almost, well, we still got a bit to go, but we're getting there. Okay, the Love, Missouri, a nice block of 4. 95 canceled, Denver, Colorado. Ooh, we got some hidden away. CFM Company, that was Grandpa's company, right? Well, where he worked. And I know they had to do with like heating and ventilation and stuff. I bet you CFM means like cubic feet per minute or something. That's my guess. That's cool. Missouri block though. Don't see a lot of blocks. At least I haven't in here. Okay, ferry boat. What are these? Uncle Sam. This was actually. Oh yeah, it's embossed. That's cool. Can feel it. I like that. Can we get Love? Did we cut the top and bottom perfs, or was it just a coil stamp? I'm pretty sure the perfs were cut, but that's fine. Okay, pair. Bugs Bunny. Back before I ever got into this hobby, years and years ago, I mean, somewhere between 10 and 20 years old, I did actually have this stamp sheet, and it was one of the only stamp sheets I had. I can't remember how I got it, but I used some of them, and when I actually got into the hobby a few years ago and really went hard in the hobby, I was trying to find this sheet, and I couldn't find it. It really annoyed me. I was like, where's my childhood Bugs Bunny stamp sheet that I had? I don't know where it went. I must have used it or tossed it or something. Space Discovery. Yep, we saw that one earlier. 1998 National Stamp Collection. I can't read it, the rest. But that's a Pacific Dogwood. Flower, I guess. Okay, Season's Greetings. What is this? Royal Poinciana. Okay, flag. Flower again. Tractor Trailer. Man, those things have changed. Changed with time, for sure. This is cool. So what is going on here? A booklet. 12 25-cent special occasion stamps. This is a $3 booklet. Happy birthday, best wishes, thinking of you, love you. Oh, cool. There's still some in there. Collect souvenir pages, it says. Okay. I love that. Something about the aesthetic of perfect gum. The way it shines. Isn't that just satisfying? Oh, yeah. Cool. So there's still a chunk of what seems to be a variety of different stamps here. Love you. Thinking of you. Now, I'm sure that this booklet isn't really worth much at all, especially its condition, considering its condition. Happy birthday. What I'm thinking here is, I think I might just put these in my folder for use. I might use these to mail some things. Best wishes. Yeah, even though it's Grandpa's, and I kind of want to keep all the Grandpa stuff together. Partial booklets like this just aren't worth anything. And even if it was a complete booklet, it probably still wouldn't even be, if it was a perfect mint complete booklet, I don't think it'd be worth much anyways. I think I'm going to steal these out of here and use these. Why not? What the heck? Do whatever I want, right? Okay. So we've seen that stuff. Winter aconite? I don't think you're supposed to do a hard C. Aconite? I don't think so. Winter aconite. Armadillo again. Oh, we're getting there. We're almost done, guys. Olympian. 25-cent. What is that? Fairly standard stuff. I always love that bobcat, though. That's cool. Samuel Barber. Okay. Huh. Lace making it. See, that one's ruined. Totally cut off at the bottom. Bye. Girl Scouts USA 22-cent. Must be a bunch of different badges or something for Girl Scouts. I just was going through my head looking at that Girl Scout stamp that, all this woke garbage going on these days. I mean, hey, everybody's allowed their opinion, but it reminds me of, weren't they arguing about, that boys should be allowed in Girl Scouts and girls should be allowed in Boy Scouts and stuff? And it's just a funny argument. I mean, come on. Where is it written that only boys can be in Boy Scouts? It's in the name, Boy Scout. You know, come on. I just saw this video earlier, or a day or two ago, of this student arguing with this teacher because the student wanted to be referred to as they or them, and the teacher was not having it. She's like, "You're a girl, okay? Like, I'm gonna refer to you as she or her," and they just went back and forth and back and forth. It's just, it's sad to watch, to be honest. I mean, come on. You know, not to start some sort of argument or anything with anybody. I mean, whatever. Live your life, feel how you want. I think it's ridiculous, this whole woke garbage. You don't get to pick your own pronouns. Sorry, you know, it's just not how the English language works. I mean, it's not reality, you know, so, yeah. They is plural, and yeah. I'm kind of old school about that as far as my mentality goes. I mean, really, I just think it's so ridiculous, you know, all these non-binary, you know, all these new terms, all these new genders, all of it's just radical and ridiculous. I mean, it's not rooted in reality. So I don't play any of that. If someone is obviously a woman to me, I'm going to refer to her like a woman. And, you know, as far as all that goes, not to, because I don't want to go too deep into that. It really is ridiculous in my opinion, but all this woke crap. But Dave Chappelle, the comedian, had a really good comment about all that I'll kind of finish this thought process off with, where, you know, regarding how you want to be referred to with your pronouns and your gender and all this crap. And he's like, I support anybody's right to identify as whatever they want to identify as, but his question is, to what extent does he have to participate in your self-image? You know? And I thought that was beautifully put. I was like, yeah, exactly. Like, like, you don't get to choose how I view reality. Because reality, there's only one reality. Okay? Look at that cut. There's only one thing there's only, you know, there's truth. There's like, but yeah, so how deep do you have to participate in all of this woke garbage, you know? Like, you know, I just think it's ridiculous. Cool. Anyways. Hopefully it's a fad. Let's leave it at that. We're going to look back on this woke era here in like 30 years and be like, what the heck was going on, man? Craziness. Man. Yeah, I'm just tired of hearing about all that. Yikes. It's like every day it's something related to that. Bunch of garbage. So, these are just a whole bunch of flag stamps. I see a postal horn. Yeah, just another German stamp. Yeah, whenever I see these, I'm always looking out for the higher denoms or the bigger kind of releases of this, because I think this is a normal size release, and they have bigger ones that are slightly larger, and I think that those are worth more. And I know for a fact that the higher values, the higher denominations in this series actually command decent catalog value. When I did my grandpa's worldwide album, I do believe that the actual highest, the best catalog value and the highest value thing he had was, I think it was strips or blocks of these. And yeah, out of all the stamps in the whole world, of all the stuff I made in that big album of his, these, the high value versions of these ended up being actually the highest, like, you know, the ones that are worth the most money in the whole album out of everything. So yeah, watch out for those. High value, larger issues of these are worth something. They're actually worth keeping for sure. You're not going to get rich, but they're worth more than any of this other kind of stuff we're looking at. Sister Rosetta. Hey, another one with a slice right through his face by... Oh, yeah, John. Okay, I've seen that. Cool, yeah, Billy Goat, the Mountain Goat. Something 1987 anniversary. Northern Sea Line. 1990. I like that. I like it. Okay, there's that one we saw earlier. Blueberries. A flower. Gosh, I'm gonna need to clean my desk after this. Can you guys see all this crap? Hey. Little bits and scraps from all these ripped envelopes. We've seen those. We're nearly done. Utah, 1896. It's probably 97 cancel. Yep. It says February 25th, 97. 1916, so that's 7:16 p.m. Far West. We saw that earlier, right? Maybe. I can't remember. I think we might have seen that earlier. G-rate. A blue. What is this? Blue Palo Verde. That must be the seed. Seed pod. Okay, yep. Alice Paul. Not much to see there. And the last one for this video. Some flowers. Hey. They're pretty. Imperforate top and bottom. Okay, guys. That did it. So I'm selling off my entire Hit postcard store inventory. So if anybody's interested in postcards, I got a huge lot here with a whole bunch of different stuff. Chrome, linen, used, new, lithographed, all across the board. I spent many months creating this inventory of about 800. I think it was 794 was the total. And then I just wasn't selling enough to pay for the store subscription. So I've decided to sell them all as a lot. I closed my Hit postcard store. Sad to see it go. So some of these are actually really cool. What are we gonna do? Dang it, man. It's such a shame to see so much work that I put into this just gonna go bye-bye, but someone out there is gonna either bolster their collection, or a new collector could, use this as a very nice way to begin a collection. There is a ton of different stuff in here. A lot of them are new, a lot of them are used, and from all around the world. And some are real picture postcards. And I checked them with the Carson Lumi Loop to verify. And some are reproductions, though. I do have some RPPC reproductions in here. Well, I'm going to chalk this up to a great learning experience. And anybody that's interested, this is going to be available on eBay. If postcards are your thing, or you just want to sit around with the kids. I do have like a nice chunk. I think a lot of this is train right here, but yeah, it just varies widely, and each one in its own protective sleeve already. So anyways, if anybody's into that kind of stuff, just wanted to put that out there. I'm selling my whole freaking Hit postcard store at once here, so have that if you like that stuff.